These paintings survived 30,000 years now. They're dissolving in salt water. The water was so cold it burned Henri Cosquer's fingers as he clenched the flashlight tighter, the beam trembling just enough to make the darkness ahead feel alive. 1985, a summer evening off the coast of Marseille. The Mediterranean should have been warm, but here, 37 meters down, the chill seeped through his wetsuit like a warning. He wasn't searching for history that day. Just new dive sites, another hidden cove, another underwater ridge to explore. But the current had other plans, pushing him toward a narrow slit in the limestone, a jagged mouth in the rock that didn't appear on any chart. His breath came faster. Tunnels meant dead ends. Dead ends meant panic. Panic, this deep, meant death. He hesitated, the beam of his flashlight flickering over the rough stone. Then, with a sharp kick, he propelled himself inside. The first thing he saw was a handprint. Not a smudge, not a stain, an unmistakable human hand. Fingers splayed as if someone had just pressed their palm against the wall and stepped back. The pigment was still vivid, a rust red against the pale limestone, as if it had been made yesterday. But it hadn't. It had been made 30,000 years ago, when the world above was a different place entirely. When mammoths still thundered across frozen plains, when the sea was a distant rumor 100 kilometers away. When the cave was dry, a hidden sanctuary where some artist, some storyteller had come to leave their mark. Cosquer's heart hammered so loudly he could hear it in his ears. He surfaced slowly, the weight of what he'd seen pressing down on him like the water itself. He told no one for 3 years, not his dive buddies, not his family. Maybe he was afraid they wouldn't believe him, or maybe he was afraid they would, and then the cave would no longer be his secret. When he finally led archaeologists back, they found more than 100 paintings. Horses with arched necks, bison with shaggy manes, even penguins in the south of France, a detail so strange it made the past feel almost alive. Some images were layered over others, a prehistoric palimpsest, as if generations of artists had returned to the same walls to add their own stories. The most haunting discovery wasn't the art itself, it was the entrance. Here's the thing, the cave wasn't just old, it was sealed. Not by the rising sea that would eventually drown it, but by human hands. 9,000 years ago, long before the first floodwaters crept in, someone had blocked the tunnel with stones. Not haphazardly, not in haste. The rocks were wedged tight, fitted together like a puzzle, as if whoever placed them wanted to make sure nothing could get in or out. Radiocarbon dates don't lie. The oldest art is 30,000 years old. The cave was closed 9,000 years ago. That's 21,000 years of silence. 21,000 years where no one stepped inside, no light touched the walls, no breath stirred the air. The cave became a vault, a time capsule buried beneath the earth. And then, slowly the sea came, not all at once. First, a trickle through the cracks, a dampness on the stone. Then, a rush as the waters rose and the tunnel filled. By 7,000 years ago, the entrance was underwater. The cave was lost, its secrets hidden beneath the waves, known only to the fish that darted through its chambers. It waited. For millennia it waited, until Henri Cosquer swam in. Now, the sea is coming back, but this time it's not a slow creep, it's a hungry tide, rising faster than anyone predicted. Climate change is rewriting the rules of the ocean, and the Mediterranean is no exception. The tunnel that once sat 37 meters down is now only 33. The water is warmer, more acidic, more aggressive. In 2022, scientists measured the damage. The saltwater is eating the paintings, dissolving the limestone like sugar in tea. Pigments are flaking, peeling away like old skin, leaving behind only ghosts of what once was. They've scanned every centimeter of the cave, built a replica in Marseille so the world can still see its wonders. But the original, the real handprints, the real horses, the real mystery is slipping away. And no amount of technology can stop it. The worst part, we still don't know why it was sealed. Was it a ritual, a sacred space closed off to preserve its power? A warning, a way to keep something dangerous inside? Or was it something else entirely, a last act of protection, a final goodbye before the waters rose and the cave was lost to time? The stones at the entrance weren't just piled. They were placed with intention, with care. Someone wanted to make sure the cave stayed hidden. But from what? Or for whom? The cave has already drowned once. Now, it's drowning again. This time, there's no one left to seal the door. No one to place the stones. No one to whisper a final prayer before the sea claims it. The last photos were taken in 2023. By 2030, the tunnel will be too deep for safe access. By 2040, the cave may be gone entirely, swallowed by the ocean like so many other secrets before it. We have the scans. We have the replica. We have the stories, the theories, the fragments of a past we'll never fully understand. But the original, the real, the tangible, the irreplaceable will soon be lost to us forever, and this time, no diver will find it again. No flashlight beam will cut through the darkness to reveal its wonders. The sea will keep its secret. Swipe to see the last photos of the cave before the ocean claims it forever.